Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Philly and I am the owner of Philly's Atelier, which is my small business that I am hoping to relaunch in 2025. So today I don't have my toddler, which is great. So he's not napping. I don't have to be super quiet. He's out with the hubby right now for the afternoon. So I get a couple hours to myself, which is great. So I can actually focus on business things without a screaming toddler. But anyway, today we are going to make some sticker sheets and notepads. I have a couple of designs finished for both. Sticker sheets, I was supposed to do 4 designs, but I'm sticking with 3 for right now because I also want to do the notepads, and I feel like that should be enough product for a shop launch. I don't know yet. My shop launch won't be until like mid to end of January, so I might create some more designs before then, who knows. But today is just going to be a little bit of like test cutting to make sure that the colors look good, to make sure that all of my equipment is working, and that I actually remember how to do this because it's been quite a long time since I've made sticker sheets and notepads. So I'm just hoping that my glue is still in good condition and that my sticker paper and my machine, all that fun stuff. So I figured since I was going to be test cutting, I thought I would just kind of share my process on how I do that. So we are going to get right into it today, right now. Okay, so starting with sticker sheets, this is kind of what I have done when I finish drawing my sheets. I've got a very simple banner with the name of the sheet and my logo. And now I need to prepare basically my stickers to be cut and to be put into the Cricut software. But before I do that, I have to make the little, I guess, the white background cut line. To do that, I group all of my items together in one layer, and then I duplicate that layer. And I make sure that I got white. I got my white selected, and then I alpha lock it, the layer, and then I turn off the then I turn off the alpha lock. I basically go into the magic wand tool and I select Gaussian blur. And I usually I drag it until the number up here is at about 10%. And then I just select a little squiggly. And then I go to automatic and make sure that it's on color fill. And then I pretty much just tap my pencil on the screen and drag it until I get the width of what I want the outline to be. I usually like it pretty thin, and I just invert it. And there I have my outline. Sometimes I like to also have a little bit of an extra outline. So I'll duplicate this and I'll just do an extra Gaussian blur. I'll do like 4%. Same concept. It'll be super thin. Okay, now that I have my background done, I turn off my stickers and the first little outline that I have, and I keep this background here as my template, and then I export this, just the background, and then once I export that, I turn this off and turn this on and turn everything else off. And so I have, oh no, I need that. And so I have just the stickers, and then I also export to this. So now I import my sticker sheets into Cricut Design as print and cut. I upload both the background file and the sticker sheet file. Then I pretty much line up the two together and make sure that they are properly aligned so that when I cut them, it comes out nice and clean. Then once it's aligned, I select both files together and I click attach, and then I position it so I can fit more than one sheet. I duplicate it to get a second sheet. I select both sheets and click attach, and then we are ready for the first cut. At this point, you're just going to send to your printer, and I suggest not adding a bleed and using your system dialog so that you can get the correct settings for printing. This is the Cricut mat that I use. I like to use the light mat so that it doesn't rip at my paper when I am pulling off these stickers once it's finished being cut. When cutting sticker sheets, I usually run it through the cutting machine twice. So for this first round, we are cutting out the stickers as kiss cut stickers so they can peel away from the sheet, just like a usual sticker sheet. And for this round, I have it on the washi setting, and I set the pressure to less. Then I go back into Cricut Design and I remove the sticker layer. I just pretty much click the eyeball and make it invisible. And then I have to run it through the machine again. So I run the same sheet through the Cricut, but this time I have it on a cardstock setting so that it cuts all the way through and separates both sticker sheets. And just like that, we've got our sticker sheets. And now we have a finished sticker sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the other two to make sure that the colors also look good. I like the way this one came out. I don't have to make any adjustments. We have completed our sticker sheet. So this is the cherry blossom one. Then we've got Bunny Cafe. And last but not least, Valentine's Day. I was gonna do like a fast food theme one, but it really all depends on if I can finish sketching and drawing before January. So we'll see how that goes. Now we are going to do notepads. Those ones take a little bit longer because I do have to print out a lot of sheets. Because we're testing it today, I'm only gonna do half the amount. So usually I do 50 sheets per notepad. So we'll just do 25 today. Cut it in half to make sure that it all looks good, that the glue and everything all holds up together. So let's get started on those. At this point, I'm pretty much just using Canva to line up all of the different designs of notepads that I have so that they all fit on one sheet. So I'm not printing out multiple sheets per design. With this specific sheet, I've only got 4 designs to work on, so I'll be fitting all 4 of those onto here and just making sure that they are the right size. So after I've printed out a single sheet, I usually check for color and quality. Obviously, this isn't the best paper because I will be buying a nicer paper when the time comes to make all the notepads once I've got all my designs done. I usually take my ruler and I measure out to make sure that it actually matches the dimensions that I want it to be. It is off by 1/4 of an inch, so I am going to have to work things out in Canva to make sure that it actually prints out the way that I want it to. All right, the big light is on. I hate the big light, but it's getting dark even though it's 3:35 p.m. I hate winter. Anyway, so now that the sizing is somewhat correct, I don't know, there's something going on with my printer. I'm gonna have to fix the settings. And yeah, so let's get cutting. My microphone died on me, so I'm hoping the sound is okay, but my printer, halfway through printing, decided it wanted to just not print properly, even though I literally just changed the cartridges in there. This is all brand new ink, but it wants to do this shit. So this is why we test things. This is why we print things. It's a good thing it's a test print and not the actual product. I just don't understand why it's doing this, so. I also forgot to mention that I use this like cardboard, chipboard stuff as the backing. I bought it from Amazon. But basically this is the backing of my notepads. Normally I would cut it all together, but the way that these are made, they're not perfectly lined up. So if I were to put this underneath my paper, it would probably screw up the cut completely. So I usually cut these separately. Towards the end, when all the notepads are cut together, I just put it all together and then just slice it. And yeah, so it's pretty sturdy. It's still flimsy enough to like not be too hard, but then it's thick enough that it's not thin like paper. To assemble the notepads, I pretty much use this Elmer's glue wall, a little sponge brush, some popsicle sticks, and some binder clips. Now this is pretty straightforward. I just spread the glue all across the top of each notepads. I make sure that it's really coated so that once it's dry, it's nice and firm and secure. And just like that, it's now 4:40, so it took me about an hour to do 4 notepads. Usually the way I print it though is I would have like 6 different designs on one sheet, but because I'm starting out with the longer ones, those took up basically 4 extra spaces. But yeah, I think they turned out pretty good. This is the first one. Obviously this one, the color didn't come out right, but yeah, this is basically what a notepad looks like, and it can tear right off. Also, oh, I love that, so satisfying. I definitely think I'm gonna change the design of this one because you can't really see the little white check boxes. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's really simple to make a notepad from home. It definitely takes a lot of time, which is something that I am prepared for. I definitely think I'm gonna have to spend like a full week of just making products, probably a week before shop launch. I know that's kind of pushing it, but I haven't set a date for myself yet, so I think I have time. I think the sticker sheets came out really cute. I'm really proud of this one. So that's pretty much how I make my stickers and notepads. The notepads, I'm not 100% on the designs. I think I'm gonna go with those. I might add maybe 2 more of the smaller ones and 1 more of the longer one. I also have a large grocery list pad. I didn't make it today because that one takes quite a bit because of the measurements of it, and it takes up 1 full sheet, and I wasn't prepared to print out even more sheets for that. That pretty much took me 4 hours to do. I'm definitely having to think about preparations. So yeah, I'm sorry this probably wasn't the greatest tutorial. I wasn't really planning on it being a tutorial. I kind of just wanted to show a little bit of how I do it. But if you do want a little more in-depth detail of how I make my notepads and sticker sheets, I could do that. But I feel like I gave decent amount of information. So that is it for today. Product wise, I think this is kind of what we're gonna go with for the launch, but I definitely think I want to add 1 more sticker sheet and 3 more notepads. I might add clay magnets. I know, what are you thinking, Philly? You were gonna do keychains and blah blah blah, but I'm thinking I might do clay magnets. I have a couple ideas I want to do. I might maybe just have 2 designs to choose from. I don't know yet. I'm still kind of in my planning phase, but I'm definitely doing the sticker sheets and notepads. So if I don't make the clay magnets in time for the launch, it's no big deal. I can always do it for a separate launch in the future. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it gave you some insight or some information on how I make sticker sheets and notepads. If you liked the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Maybe comment down below what you took away from this, or if there's something else that you want to see from me that maybe I missed out on. And if you want to continue following me along the journey of relaunching my small business, please subscribe to your girl. Support. It's free. All you gotta do is just click the red button. That's all you gotta do. Thank you all again for watching. I probably won't see any of you until the new year, so have a wonderful holiday and happy new year, and remember to take care of yourself. Honestly, I really need to work on my outros. Anyway, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.